Hey guys, and welcome to, well, another playthrough, walkthrough sort of deal. So this is an old game I used to play on the PlayStation as a kid, and it's an unusual type of RTS game. So before we go into it, I'm going to do it as sort of like a semi-walkthrough that might be levels which I really struggle on. But this is going to be kind of like a complete 80% walkthrough. So, just as I'd best explain this game. So, you start with a fortress and a ice server fortress and some units. So the robots are your infantry and your vehicles are like things like jeeps, tanks, and you also have gun turrets, which mine's not spawned yet, but his has. The gun turrets obviously can't move. The vehicles and robots can move. Now you'll notice here that there are factories here. Now, we don't build buildings in this game. Our fortress can build units, but it's these factories that we want. Each factory will produce one set of units at a time, be it one tank or a squad of robots. But it will only create that for the player who has captured the territory. And it's based on a time-based system. There's no currency, it's just time. Like my jeep is going to take 1 minute 21 seconds when I start the game. And the time is also influenced by the amount of territory control you've got. The more territories, the quicker your stuff gets built. So, the aim in this game is to capture territories, build more units than your opponent, attack them, and there are 3 win conditions. Number 1, you can destroy all enemy units, including turrets, and the fortress automatically gets destroyed. Second, you can manually destroy the fortress with things like tanks. And thirdly, you can if you get any unit entering their fortress, you win. So with all that out, right, I mean, there were some pickups of grenades and some vehicle pickups, but the best way to kind of describe it is just by playing it. I'm actually going to turn down the volume because that's quite loud. So as a kid, I always felt that this was the hardest. I always felt this was the hardest game in terms of AI difficulty I'd ever played. So we've set rally points. The AI is brutal. You basically need to have the upper hand immediately. And also I'm struggling to get used to the controls. Any robot or vehicle can take the flak. Right, and most maps are balanced, as in they're symmetrical. There are some later on in the game where the game basically cheats and makes some of these maps harder for you, as in more advantageous for your opponent. So I've sort of worked out strategies for this game. You have to go in quick. So we've attacked both sides. We wanted to make sure we had more than one jeep on each side because we didn't we didn't bother with the center. It's going to change now. We're going to attack the center now that we've got 2 extra factories. Just speed those factories up. Infantry, as you'll find out, is pretty weak in this game. Eventually they do get stronger. Right now we only start with grunts, which are your basic infantry, and jeeps. So we want to keep all these areas protected. Capture territories. So we've got a radar down here. Yeah, you can change what they build. Like at the moment, they're building exactly what I want them to build. Gun turrets. I could get gun turrets on some of them, I guess. So we're gonna go for game here by attacking this this turret. I don't think the turret can survive that kind of onslaught. It's gone. So that's the first mission completed.